Gang squad is down, and our next stop is going to be the dragons. For that, we'll take Dark Weapon, Toxic Mist, and Sacred Oath. And let's get to it. We're going to the dragons now for easy souls and also a Simpleton spice along the way. We want that spice before we go to Iron Keep. So we're going to get this done now. And have everything we need for the dragons anyway. They're not very tough. Not very scary here. Let's fix the arrows as well. And our equips. Hold up. Remember, has the ogre first. Reminder that ogres do not respond to urine, but they do respond to skulls. Okay, we want the staff in the offhand and chime in the offhand. Okay. Get past this knight, we're just going to poison him with toxic, rather. You're not going to get an easier kill than that. King's going to get through the door, and then we're just going to run through Aldia's. This is going to be very simple, very safe. It's really more of a chore than anything else. There is some loot in Aldia's we could get, but most of it isn't really that important. We could pick up the Northern Ritual Band +2 and a Bright Bug, but we'd have to deal with some enemies that come out of mirrors to get it. We don't really need the Ritual Band, and the Bright Bug could be nice, but it's only one Bright Bug, and I don't think it's really worth the time or the risk of potentially getting caught out by one of the enemies. So we're probably just going to skip that one, but it's there if you want it. It's not too dangerous to get. And we're just going to run past the invader here. There are also a bunch of free bonfire aesthetics in Aldia's Keep we can pick up. We can get 4 of them here with no risk at all. And that could be nice, but we don't really need bonfire aesthetics anymore. The main use at this point for bonfire aesthetics is farming Twinkling in Dragonary. That is an option if you want it, if you don't have enough Twinkling, if you skipped a whole bunch of it. But we're not going to need to do that at all. We have plenty of Twinkling at this point. We only need 15. And when we run through, we're going to despawn the invader over here. We have plenty of stamina. Then we're going to turn back for a quick RTSR setup. And if you wanted any of the other loot, like the bonfire aesthetics or the ritual band or the bright bug, you go get them now as well. I'm just going to get RTSR and head back. For RTSR, very simple, just walk off the edge at the highest point. Easy. And then this shiny over here is a Crimson Water. Probably not going to use this one. It's a spell restoring item, but it also restores health, which is not great for RTSR setups. But it's there if you want it. Just don't touch the Basilisk, don't step into his cage, and he'll leave you alone. Alright, and now we just run to Guardian Dragon. We don't need any of this extra loot, we don't need the bonfire, we're never going to need to come back here. The only bit of loot we really want here is the Simpleton spice up ahead. So don't skip that one. But we always step right on top of it anyway. It's not hard to forget. Not easy to forget, rather. Simpleton spice and Twilight Herb, there you go. Costs literally 0 time because we have to wait for the ogre anyway. Alright, and now we will fight the dragon. Dragon should be pretty simple. We're gonna have... We'll buff because we can, might as well. We don't really need these buffs though, it's not a hard fight. Equip Room of Prayer so we can cast Sacred Oath. We can swap back, go into the fight. Here we go. Plan for Guardian Dragon is to poke him while he's on the ground at the start. Then we'll probably start flying away and we'll mostly switch to a bow after this. Unless he gives us a good standing fire breath attack, which can happen. Just don't get caught out by the fire and you're gonna be fine. Magic arrows are effective. Poison is effective. We have everything we could possibly want for this. Make sure you're always running counterclockwise here, by the way. Because some of his fire breath attacks sweep from our left to our right. So if running the other direction, you can easily get caught by them. Yeah. Bow when he's flying. Rapier when he's doing the standing firebread stuff. No greed. Everything should be fine. There we go. GG. And now we're going for the Ancient Dragon. Gotta get this done sooner or later. And the Ancient Dragon gives a lot of souls. Alright, let's see, how much Twinkling do we have at this point? We already have 17. Okay, so that's plenty. We only need 15. We're already good to go. But if you miss Twinkling, then we can use the next bonfire in Dragon Area to farm infinite Twinkling as long as you have ascetics. And that we can easily get a lot of ascetics at this point. I skipped 3 of them after Mirror Night. I'm going to skip another 3 up in the Dragon Shrine. I skipped 4 easy ones in all these keep. We can get a lot of easy ascetics now. So if you need to farm extra Twinkling for any reason, this is the safest spot to do it. It just costs 1 ascetic each time. We'll grab the Aged Feather first. Yeah, the Twinkling I'm talking about is on that ledge right there. Climb up the ladder, drop down, do it, feather out to the bonfire, burn ascetic, rinse and repeat. You can do that as many times as you like. So get this bonfire if you want to farm that Twinkling. I think you might need it. Otherwise, you can probably skip this one. Yeah, it's very simple to do. Just drop down over there. The ledge is right over there with the Twinkling on that side. Free. But we don't need that. We're just going to go straight to Dragon Shrine. This is going to be very straightforward. We're going to use Poison and Dark Arrows to get past the Knights. They are resistant to magic and lightning, so those are not effective options here. But honestly, Poison is enough. Get this bonfire. This is important. Do not skip this bonfire. We need to come back here later for all these questline. So don't skip that one. And then we're just going to poison this guy. 1, 2, 3. He's already dead to the poison. We can speed along with some dark arrows. Easy. Same for this dude. Just don't let him get close. No chances taken. Easy. This final one has less health, so you could probably just kill him with straight dark arrows. I think I'll poison him anyway, just to be sure. That will do. Now this next enemy up ahead has DLC resistances. So dark arrows are technically the strongest option here, but they have such poor range that magic is probably going to be the best choice still. It doesn't make too much difference. And we could buff Sacred Oath for this if you like. We have the casts. I don't know if it's really worth the time, but it's up to you. We have it, might as well, I suppose. Oh, Stone Ring. Stone Ring is very important. Okay. We're just going to poison this guy and kite him back. We can kite this guy back all the way to the bridge at the bonfire. He will eventually reset, and we can just do this as much as we need. Just never let him get close, and there should be no issues here. Greed is the only way you die to this dude. No greed, no greed, no greed. Just back off. And everything's fine. This is so low now, we'll probably just finish with magic. He does roll a bit sometimes. That can get very annoying. Sometimes he just kind of stands there and takes it. I find that if you aim for his feet or knees, he tends to roll a little bit less, but it's not a sure thing. Headshots are also really nice if you can land them, of course. Okay, and now we're going for the dragon. The dragon is pretty straightforward. It would be a very, very easy fight except for a glitchy stomp thing you can do. I will link a video detailing the extended dodge tactics, but hopefully we won't need to go that far. For rings, we're going to want Flynn's, of course. Chloranthy is a DPS ring in this fight. Stamina regen is very helpful. I'm going to swap Ring of Blades for Leo Ring. In this fight, we're going to get a lot of counter hits, so I think this is definitely worth. I don't normally use Leo Ring over Blades, but this instance is definitely worth it. You could burn a Bright Bug if you want to go faster. Not necessary. We're just going to buff up and take him down. Dark Weapon. Sacred Oath. Swap back to Flynn's. 4 hits will not aggro. 1, 2, 3, 4 chain hits, I should say. Next hit will aggro. So let's flip him again. And then we're just going to get to our spot between his toes. Don't get stomped. Run back, get between the toe. As long as it doesn't fly off, this is going to be very easy. Okay, that's what we want to see. To step forward to the standing fire, we can get a lot of hits in here. All counter hits too. It's very nice. And that's where Chloranthy becomes a DPS ring. Not just a defensive one. What's he doing? More standing fire. Okay, that's lucky. Looks like we're not going to have to worry about any flying today. That makes our life simple. Yeah, do check out the video for what to do with the best fly. I'll link that below. It's very, very important to know if you want to be marathon safe. Because he does have a glitchy foot stomp thing that can end you. It's very dangerous. You're not prepared for it. Okay, that's Dragon's done. Next split.